What's your biggest regret?
Oh my goodness, I was not expecting that to be the question. Quite honestly, my biggest regret is the way I've treated people.
My biggest regret, I think it's how uncertain or unsure I am about making this big move from Texas to Kansas about a year ago. I love the friends that I've been able to meet and all the opportunities that I have here, but there are some days where I do miss back in Texas, and I really do consider if this was the best idea.
So my biggest regret is in middle school, I wasn't as outgoing and friendly as I am now. So I wish I would have had more of a personality in middle school, I guess.
My biggest regret is probably going out for swimming. No shade to the swim team or anything, but not athletic at all whatsoever. So my legs were just dead after the first practice and literally just weren't working. But hey, love you guys.
My biggest regret was probably dating the person I dated freshman year.
I can think of one thing. There's this one time when I was talking to this one person, and then I just stopped talking to this one person, and I never talked to them again. I just stopped talking to them, and that is my biggest regret. I wish I could take that back every single day of my life.
My biggest regret is probably not doing a lot more things in school.
Probably my biggest regret is how I handled freshman year. I've slacked off a lot, and my first semester grades were not very good, and I look back on them now, and let's just say it's kind of bringing down my overall GPA.
My biggest regret in life is not telling my dad I love him more often.
Honestly, my biggest regret is not being more involved, like especially my freshman year, in more activities and clubs while I had the time to.
I'd say my biggest regret is probably not taking every academic opportunity I could in middle school and now high school.
I guess when I was younger, not getting out more.
Probably when I was 6 years old, I cut off my sister's bangs, and she kind of screamed and told my mom, so I had to get grounded for maybe a week.
My biggest regret is probably when I was in 4th grade and it was the 4th of July and I wasn't being very smart with my punk and I accidentally stabbed my sister in the neck with it.
I'd say I regret not putting myself out there and making friends sooner, because I tend to be introverted, at least in my relationships, my friendships, and I think there's some people that I could have been friends with a lot sooner had I not been scared of failure and rejection, and I'm really happy with who I'm friends with today, so I just wish I would have met them earlier and been friends with them for longer than I have been.
My biggest regret is not doing everything in high school that I told myself I was going to do my freshman year. So go out, do everything, go out for every single sport, enjoy it, enjoy yourself while you're here. Life is kind of boring as an adult.